Hello, hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. So hope you guys are having a good equinox. Happy equinox, happy spring equinox, happy autumnal equinox, whichever part of the world you guys are. So today I'm going to read for this coin called Zcash, and I'm going to read the energies for the next 15 days, and let's see what Spirit has to tell us or how Spirit plans to guide us. This is a general reading, and based on this, the results of your investments may vary. It will not resonate with each and every investor. Please keep that in mind. Secondly, energies are fluid and time is fluid. So please bear that in mind, because many a times I have heard people telling me that, I have told them 7 days, but then the thing has happened before that or after that. So you have to keep that in mind, that divine timing and our timing, there's a lot of difference. When we say timing, ultimately we leave it on the divine. There is something called the divine timing. So if time is fluid, it doesn't follow our second minutes like us humans. So without much delay, let's see the energies for Zcash in the coming fortnight or in the coming 15 days starting today. We are in a very different energy from tonight because of the full moon, and the sun has entered Aries. So people who are born in the sun sign of Aries, or have moon whose moon sign Jupiter or Venus is in Aries, or you are in Aries ascending, please take care of your temper, because this is the time you might feel a bit temperamental and lash out at people, have those mood swings. So please be careful and please watch out before you lose your temper, and don't take any rash decisions. Spirits, guides and angels, please help us see the energies around Zcash the next 15 days. Spirits, guides and angels, please help us see the energies around Zcash for the next 15 days starting from 21st of March. Spirits, guides and angels, please help us see the energies for Zcash for the next 15 days starting 21st of March 2019. Please help us see what is affecting the coin Zcash, the project Zcash. What message do you have for us? Oops. Okay. What is the energies? What are the energies? So I see a moving away and a change, getting out. Coming out of some anxiety, depression, stuck behavior, walking away from all that negative, and getting reborn from what was there. Too many, so won't take that. That's too many. Needs effort, needs some hard work. Alright, give me a minute. So in the past, as I see, or till now, the current energies, this project has moved away from where it was or what it was supposed to be. So it's more like a sacrifice, walking away from things that are not, serving you, or things which you are not content with. Now, it could be in terms of the project, if I see it. It could be, the team has realized there are certain things which are not serving them, so they're planning to move away from those. Or it could be investors wherein they find a better option or a better project or a better coin which serves them better, so they are walking away or moving away from this project. What I see is also the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, Eight of Swords is usually when you feel stuck, it's all mental again. If you see this thing, it's a complete mental energy where you have this feeling that you are stuck because of the gossips, or you are you are encountering too much of opposition from outside. But in reverse, it would mean a slowing down period, slowing down from the speed that you have picked up. So it could be, since I see walking away, it could mean that the project is slowing down. It is losing its pace, the pace that it was supposed to have. It's losing it, and that's the reason of walking away. And then we see death. So death is, coming out. You're acknowledging that things need to be changed, and you're coming out of that energy. You're coming out of changing from what was old and into something which is completely new. And you're rethinking, you're revisiting. So what I see from here is very clear that there's something, or the team has realized, or its investors have realized that there's something out there better, so they're walking away towards that. Or the team has realized that the dreams, aspirations, or whatever they have they need to let go of all that, transform themselves, come up with something better, so they're walking away from what was old. So that this is the past energy. Now in the present, I see the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Hermit card in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in upright. Now the Hermit in reverse means spending time with others. That could mean, because the Hermit in straight or upright position means somebody who goes into that introspection mode, goes into that mode where it's a deep thinking mode, where they are contemplating their next move, or maybe introspecting what has gone wrong. Now when the Hermit is in reverse, it means that they're spending more time and taking care of the unfinished business. So they are back out of their hermit mode and ready to face or interact with people. So they're and it would also mean a lot of responsibilities. So yes, if the past energy is completely resonating again with the present, as if they are walking away and they are thinking of something very different, and a change, they're trying to bring in a change within themselves, then definitely they have to get out of the hermit mode, and which they are getting out. So there you will find a lot of more interaction within the group, or maybe some more notifications or announcements to the public, or more involvement of the team with the changes that they are planning to bring in. But I see some delay with the Nine of Cups in reverse. It could mean that they're still weighing their options, to do, not to do, and should I not. So they are kind of stuck in that kind of energy, or should we go this way, or should we go that way. So it's like a decision making process which is delayed or postponed. So there's no more mincing of words. It's like accepting what is wrong inside the project, and then deciding on what needs to be done, and then opening up among themselves, accepting it, opening up, making changes, and making the team or investors aware of where they're headed. And followed by the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles again talks about it talks about some profits. It talks about the extra efforts that needs to be put forth. So it also means that you cannot be spending time towards the needs of the others. You have to take some decisions yourself, or as a team you have to consider, instead of considering what the competition is bringing in, or what people are thinking, or what the expectation of investors are. They need to revisit the policies that I have, and they need to think about that, whether what changes and where should they bring the change, and based on that they will soon start seeing profits. But then they should not overindulge in this. It shouldn't be that when they're bringing in the change, they bring in a lot of change, the too much of change that overwhelms people. So and then in the bottom of the deck I see the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So lack of effort, lack of vision. So this project needs some change. That's all till now, whatever I'm seeing, I do see the project needs some serious changes and some serious consideration on what next, or where should they be heading, and what should they be doing. Now if I see the future, the first thing that comes out, that the Five of Swords, which means somebody who is overwhelmed with too many changes. So feeling low, feeling lost in the battle, and though he's won the battle, but still mentally he feels lost, he feels overwhelmed. So it's not that they're powerless, but it's just that they're overwhelmed with so much of changes. They might feel overwhelmed, or you as an investor, you might feel overwhelmed with too many changes happening in the project, or too much of fluctuation in price. Let's say you will feel like you've lost everything, you've lost all hope, you've lost all trust, or you have lost money. But that's not real. It's all in the mind. Swords is all about mind. It is nothing to do with reality. It's just a passing phase, because when you have death, that is changing, then you are coming out in the hermit mode, and you're gradually seeing changes and you're implementing them. It is bound to happen. This is bound to happen. You are supposed to feel overwhelmed, and you are supposed to feel that lack of that feeling, that lack mentality, the feeling of being lost, and which can lead to, again, very similar kind of energy. The next one, which is the Five of Wands, which means people are getting cranky. So it's obvious, if you feel overwhelmed with too much of changes in the project or in the price or how the market is behaving or how the project is planning or what they're planning, it is going to leave people cranky. It is going to leave people with low morale. So this is a very logical, progression from this to this feeling. This is like, I've lost the battle, or, what is happening? I had so much of faith and so much of investment, and they're saying that they won't go towards A, for which I invested. Now they're changing their course to B. So it's obvious, you as an investor, you are going to feel cranky. There would be conflict. You would feel overwhelmed, and then but then you have to remember that you have to stay calm through this chaos, because this is just a chaos phase, and anything changes, or any change, whether it's in your life or any project, the initial stage after the idea is formed and you start implementation is chaos. So you will find initial chaos, but that's nothing to worry. I mean, that's nothing that you should really take it too much in your to yourself or to your heart, because that's a very natural progression. And then I see the Tower in reverse. So yeah, delays, or it could be failing, or it could be delays, but less of lack of cooperation. It could happen that the team has decided to make some changes, which has led to them feeling confused, overwhelmed, which has led to conflict in the market, and the investors, they are cranky, they have lost their hope, and which obviously the next logical progression would be they will lack